of Money with Santosh Sirur.
Hello and welcome to another very, very special, truly special episode of this podcast, The Sound of Money, with me, Santosh Sirur. Of course, I have a very, very special guest joining me from Mumbai. I have Mr. Nilesh Shah, who is the MD of Kotak Mahindra AMC. He is also on the Economic Advisory Council of the Prime Minister and also a part-time member of the Aadhaar project, which is the UIDAI. Multifaceted, but at the same time, a very humble human being. Please let's welcome Mr. Nilesh Shah. Nilesh bhai, welcome to the Sound of Money.
Thank you, Santosh bhai. It's my pleasure to be here.
Most welcome, and I'm honored to have you on my show. You also have been a gold medalist chartered accountant. Maybe we could start off with your career, your early days in Mumbai. And I know you're from Kalba Devi. Very much I'm from Tardev side. So we are all, we know how we grew up, right? So maybe if you could start, how did you reach the pinnacle of what you are today and a lot more ahead? How easy or how challenging was that? अगर आप बताएं.
So I guess when the challenges were coming to me in life, I was complaining to God कि मेरे को ही क्यों परेशान कर रहे हो? But those challenges have helped me reach where I am today.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my father at a young age,
Mm.
and I have studied on free ships and scholarships.
Mm-hmm.
I was very lucky that I had a school principal, Jani Sahib,
Uh-huh.
who said that you cannot leave study, and as long as you top the school, I will ensure that your fees are paid.
Oh, okay.
That journey continued in college. In college also, I got scholarships, and that continued even in my professional journey. Where
Okay.
because I was getting ranks, I was getting money.
Okay. Okay.
So it was very clear that study is a must for me to break the glass barrier.
Yeah.
Second, I grew up in Kalba Devi Chawl, and you also have grown up in Tardev.
Yeah.
Chawl is the true Mumbai. You
Yes.
can walk into anyone's house, everyone's trouble and everyone's
Yes.
joy is
It's
shared
yeah.
together.
Absolutely.
So staying in Chawl also kind of prepared you to deal with diversity.
Mm.
The place where I was staying was like true Bharat, from Marathi to Punjabi to Goan Christian to Gujaratis to
Everyone.
Andhra Pradesh, Telugu people. They were all there, and we used to celebrate everything together. We used to, share burden together.
Uh-huh.
Dealing with diversity, you learned in Chawl, and that's what is needed when you want to be
Yeah.
a leader.
Yeah. Agree.
One final thing, uh, I was very lucky to be mentored and supported by some excellent set of people.
Uh-huh.
So I started my career in ICICI. I was a gold medalist chartered accountant. I went to join my job with the air that I am number one CA in India.
Yeah.
I was so lucky that I found all the people there who were far more smarter than me and far more humble than me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I learned from them that it is better to be humble rather than to be arrogant.
Okay.
I joined Templeton in 97 after spending 7 years in ICICI. Again, got a very good exposure from some excellent mentors who taught what mutual fund is, what conflict of interest is, what ethics mean.
Uh-huh.
And combination of all these things, one, surviving the challenges of the childhood,
Yeah.
second, dealing with diversity in the Chawl system,
Yeah.
and support received from the society so that you
Yeah.
can move ahead,
Yeah.
and mentors. You put
Yeah.
all these things together, there is no reason why you will be suppressed or you will be failure.
Absolutely. I can understand. And I'm sure your school principal, right? He recognized that jewel there, right? The diamond, I would rather say. And he supported you. And I'm sure these kind of inspiring stories, it motivated you at that age. And I'm sure in today's corporate life, I'm sure with the kind of stress, with the kind of heavy, busy work that you still maintain your cool because you've gone through that, and it's still possible. It's always positive, always optimistic. Is that the case with you too?
So, Mr. Uday Kotak, my boss, gave me an excellent advice when I joined Kotak. That Nilesh, a table can be a square table or a round table. A
Huh.
square table, while it will be useful for working,
Yeah,
may end up hurting you when
yeah,
you
yeah,
press yourself at the corner.
yeah.
But the round table, it will be useful for working and it will never hurt you even if you press the corner.
True.
So in the life, always be a round table. Don't be a square table. And
Fantastic.
it's such a simple advice, but such a fantastic
Yeah,
advice.
agree. Absolutely amazing. Nilesh bhai, we are all in India at a time when it is not just about the Indian economy, but we have reached the moon. We are having our Prime Minister spearheaded the G20. We also had various sporting events where we have won our athletes, our sportsmen have won amazing awards. So truly, India is shining. But from the economic front, right, in the last 9+ years, we see a totally different India, right? What we have never imagined. Where do you see this India going? I mean, yes, we know there is development, but our place in the world position or the economic order, where do you see India's position in as a visionary, if you have to give a crystal ball?
So one, there was always this spirit of fight among Indians.
Hmm.
For example, I recently read when Dr. Sir C.V. Raman went to receive his Nobel Prize, he said, I realized in the whole room I was the only Indian. And later on, I realized that I'm from a country who doesn't even have his own flag. I was sitting under Union Jack to receive a Nobel Prize.
Hmm.
Now, imagine with that kind of challenges,
Yeah,
he rose to become Nobel laureate.
yeah,
Uh, I remember this story distinctly. Uh, Indian hockey players,
yeah,
uh, were playing in Olympic,
yeah.
and they they were not having, I think, appropriate shoes which can work
Yeah,
on a slippery,
agree.
rainy field.
Yes.
And they removed the shoes and played barefoot and still defeated England in England after
Yeah,
independence.
yeah,
So that's the spirit which makes us successful.
true.
In the past, that spirit was with few Indians, not
Yeah,
every Indian.
yeah,
We can say that probably that spirit is now there with every Indian, and very few people may not have that spirit.
true.
I think India is on the move.
Hmm.
In 2010, we were 12th largest economy. 2014, we became 10th.
Hmm.
2023, we have become 5th.
Yeah,
By 2030, we'll become 3rd.
yeah,
And more importantly, we'll continue to narrow the gap between 3rd and 2nd and 1st
yeah.
over a period of time.
Hmm.
We have truly arrived in our Amrit Kal.
Hmm.
Undoubtedly, we have challenges.
Yeah,
In 2005, Maharashtra, the state where we both belong,
yeah.
today's Maharashtra is equivalent to 2005 India.
Hmm.
Their GDP is same.
Yeah,
UP, Uttarakhand, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, Karnataka, they are all equivalent to 2000, 2001 of India.
yeah.
The 6 states have reached today where yesterday India was
Hmm.
20 years back.
Hmm.
In next 20 years, will they reach to where today's India is? Answer is undoubtedly yes.
Yeah.
In front of us, we will see 5 times India in just the 6 states.
Hmm. Hmm.
And then there are 23 other states which are also doing.
Yeah.
So we see 5 times, 10 times today's India in front of our eyes in our lifetime. In our lifetime.
Yeah.
That's the opportunity of India. That's the growth story of India.
Absolutely. Let's talk about mutual funds, the subject close to each other's heart. Uh, I kind of recall I was in college, maybe my final year of college, and that was when one of those Morgan Stanley growth fund was very much in news. And I remember very distinctly, I used to be in KC College, and the application form, the queue for that application form, and I, along with some of my friends, we actually dared actually to stand in that queue. The office was in somewhere in Fort, if I remember right, Flora Fountain, and it was right up to almost near Churchgate Station or near Oval Maidan, somewhere around. That was the interest in those years, and I believe this was around 1992, 93, in that year. And now when we see in 2023, mutual funds have become like a buzzword and a topic of discussion across dinner tables in India, thankfully, to the industry, and a lot of efforts being done by Amphi, the distributors, etc. How has been that journey that you saw of mutual funds, and where do you see the mutual funds in due course?
So, Santosh bhai, unfortunately, what you saw in those days
Yeah.
is valid even today.
Okay.
Morgan Stanley people who were rushing in to buy were not mutual fund investors.
Okay.
They were either greedy people
Uh-huh.
because they believed they are going to get something at 10 rupee and it's going to trade at 50, 60, 70 rupee. So
Hmm.
they'll make their money 5, 6, 7 times. Or
Oh.
they were innocent people
Hmm.
who were lured by grapevines and rumor
Yeah.
mongers
Yeah.
that paisa double ho jayega, triple ho jayega.
Hmm.
There was a root shock waiting for all of them.
Hmm.
Morgan Stanley, I believe, opened below par at 9 rupees 40 paisa or
Hmm.
even lower,
Uh-huh.
because in those days 6% was the expense in
Wow.
road charges which was levied on the fund.
Okay.
Even today, Indians have the same greed or
Hmm.
innocence
Hmm.
where anyone can lure them saying that आपका पैसा डबल हो जाएगा और लोग वहां पे चले जाते हैं.
Hmm.
18 crore investors traded in cryptos.
Wow.
99.99% of them would have lost
Wow.
money.
Yeah. Yeah.
11 crore Indians are playing gaming and
Hmm.
losing. 7 crore plus Indians would have traded in FNOs on
Yeah.
stocks, commodities, and lost money.
Yeah.
More than 2 crore Indians have lost 2 lakh crore plus in Ponzi schemes based on simple Google analysis of newspaper report.
Oh. Okay.
Net, cryptos, gaming, FNO trading,
Ponzi.
Ponzi
All
schemes, wherever there is opportunity to lose money, either innocent Indians or greedy
greedy.
Indians or both go and lose money.
Hmm.
As mutual fund industry, we are trying to secure financial freedom for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Over last 25, 30 years, we would have compounded investors' wealth anywhere between 12% to 20% or more.
More. Yeah.
I have just 4 crore investors today.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go to 40 crore investors.
Yes.
I need to move people from cryptos, from Ponzi schemes, from FNO trading in stocks, commodities, from gaming. But it's a long battle.
Yeah. I agree.
Mutual fund industry, when I look back, have done well. 4 crore investors, 45 lakh crore plus AUM.
Hmm.
Couldn't ask more. When I look at future, well, I still have to touch maybe 40, 50 crore Indians
Hmm.
whom I can provide financial freedom through
Yeah.
prudent investments.
True.
Indians are great savers, but investment करते टाइम पता नहीं बहुत सारे लोग राह भूल जाते हैं. हमें
Hmm.
उनको मंजिल पे लाना है.
Agree, agree. ऐसे कौन से tips है? I will not use the word even tips. Maybe you could guide as to a long-term investor should be aware of. Because a lot of people just jump into the market with a very 2 or 3 year horizon, but that's not what it is with mutual fund. If you really want to win the game, then or stay in the game, it should be long term. क्या एक या 3 or 4 maybe आपके सुझाव होंगे जो will help?
तो इसमें 4 चीज है. एक, जिंदगी में नियम अपना लीजिए कि इनकम माइनस एक्सपेंसेस इक्वल टू सेविंग्स नहीं फॉलो करेंगे. इनकम माइनस सेविंग्स इक्वल टू एक्सपेंसेस फॉलो करेंगे. चाहे एक पिज्जा कम खाना पड़े, एक मूवी कम देखनी पड़े, एक कोला
Hmm.
कम पीना पड़े, चाहे 2 स्टेशन चल के जाना पड़े,
Hmm.
please save money, because that is going to create big corpus over a period of time.
True.
I still remember uh, in my articleship days, my office was in Spontan and my house was in Kalba Devi.
Hmm.
And I used to be paid bus fare for coming to office and going home.
Yeah.
But he always used to walk from Kalba Devi to Fountain. It was not a long
Not much.
distance.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can start half an hour early and you will
Correct.
reach half an hour late.
Yeah.
But by walking, I saved those money.
Yeah.
And I didn't invest it that wisely at that point of time because I needed money to survive.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But those kind of savings will go a long way in creating wealth.
Okay.
The second thing is, little drops of water make an ocean.
Hmm.
So please do regular investment. However little it might be, please do regular investment. We never know where markets will go, up or
Yeah.
down, sideways. But if you are averaging continuously every
Yeah.
month for a period of time, you will build the corpus.
Okay.
Third thing is, be a long-term investor. जल्दी का काम हमेशा शैतान का होता है. Be a long-term investor. हमारी आंखों के सामने आज का भारत 5 गुना, 10 गुना, 15 गुना होने वाला है.
Hmm.
आप कुछ नहीं करेंगे तब भी आपकी वेल्थ 5 गुना, 10 गुना, 15 गुना हो जाएगी.
Yeah.
So be a long-term investor. Don't try to be greedy investor. कभी क्रिप्टोस में खेले, कभी गेमिंग करने गए, कभी एफएनओ किया, कभी पॉन्सी स्कीम की. ये सब मत छोड़ो. सिंपल इन्वेस्टमेंट करते रहो म्यूचुअल फंड में.
Okay.
And finally, don't put all eggs in one basket.
Okay.
Even in mutual fund, I have seen people look at past performance and come in. आज स्मॉल कैप ने अच्छा रिटर्न दिया, वहां पे चले जाओ. कल लार्ज कैप ने अच्छा रिटर्न दिया, वहां पे चले जाओ. कल डेट अच्छा देता है, वहां पे चले जाओ. Please don't do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
एक diversified portfolio बना के बैठ जाइए. So
great knowledge, and I'm sure our listeners will love it. Nilesh bhai, I wanted to share one experience that I came across, and the point that I want to raise. Years back, when I was traveling to my office in Mumbai, I used to get into a BST bus on the first bus stop, and along with me there used to be, I believe he was a guy who was actually in mutual fund industry, and the bus conductor used to actually show him his mutual fund statement, and he used to actually guide him. What brought that to my notice is probably that there is this community, of people in India who probably don't get that guidance. We may have access to some advisors, which happens, and it may not be easy for everyone to get into direct mutual fund investments. From an industry standpoint, क्या आपको लगता है कि the investment kind of population who are advising, are they less in the market? And that could be a great career opportunity, right? So what's your view on this?
undoubtedly, grass always looks greener on the other side. When you move on the other side, you suddenly realize कि बस ऐसा नहीं है. Financial education is not part of our curriculum.
Yeah.
बहुत सारी ऐसी जगह है जहाँ पे फाइनेंस के बारे में बात ही नहीं करते. बीवी को पता नहीं है हस्बैंड कितना कमाता है, कितना सेविंग्स करता है.
करेक्ट.
बच्चों को पता नहीं माँ बाप क्या कमाते हैं, क्या बचाते हैं. फाइनेंस हमारे लिए टाबू है. मतलब मेरी माँ भी मुझे कहती थी बचपन में कि बेटा पैसों के पीछे नहीं भागना चाहिए, पैसा तो हाथ का मैल है. All those things I heard, but when I came to work and when I came to market, I read what Mr. Warren Buffett mentioned. Money is not everything in life. Money doesn't matter. But make sure that you have made enough money before you make such statement.
Yeah, survive.
से सारी चीजें नहीं खरीदी जाती, मुझे पता है.
Correct.
But तुझसे बहुत सारी चीजें खरीदी सकती है, वो आपको पता है क्या?
Correct. Correct.
हमारी संस्कृति में तो सरस्वती माता का भी पूजन करना है और लक्ष्मी माता का भी पूजन.
Correct.
हमारे लिए लक्ष्मी और सरस्वती दोनों साथ साथ है.
Yeah.
So we have to give importance to money. And if for haircut you go to barber, why not go for financial investment, financial security to a professional person?
Yeah.
are very limited people in India. About 2.5 lakh mutual fund distributors are there. About 22 lakh insurance advisors are there.
Yeah.
But this tribe will continue to grow.
So,
And my feeling is that this is an excellent career for an individual.
okay.
Today, if I go to most mutual fund distributors' house,
Yeah.
they have traveled all over the world and they are financially secured. One,
Yeah.
because they have secured clients,
Yeah.
and second, they have followed what they have shown to clients.
Absolutely.
Both have worked for them.
Yeah, agree. A couple of episodes back, I had Miss Monica Hallan on my podcast, the one who has written those two wonderful books, right? Let's Talk Money and Mutual Funds. Her point that came up in the discussion was that two things. One is women empowerment should also include them knowing about mutual fund, not just mutual fund investments as a, as a something that is very important for them. So she is, in fact, incidentally, she's going to work on a book for women. And the second is a conscious effort on the part of the industry for the new, the students, at least as a part of the curriculum. At least it may not be right now, but at least make an effort. And especially the new joiners in any organization, at least as a part of an HR program kind of thing. Can the industry take some initiative like this, or is that something being talked about both for women and for students and the new joiners in workforce, where you can imagine the quantum of growth in mutual fund investments that could come in?
So, Santosh bhai, all of us are trying to light a candle, but we are fighting against, a lot of darkness.
Of course, yeah, not an easy game. Yeah, it's a slow process.
Is working with CBSC to give financial education or to raise financial awareness in about 75,000 teachers, of which 50,000 plus will be women.
Oh, okay.
This is across 100 plus locations in India. It will be spread over 1,000 plus programs. We have tied up with agencies which will conduct physical lectures with these teachers.
Okay.
Give them knowledge about essence of financial planning. And our hope is that these teachers, one, they will imbibe what financial awareness is. And second, they'll also impart the same to the students.
Okay.
One-time education is not good enough.
Yeah.
Our attempt is not one time, it is regular.
Yeah.
We are also creating digital support system where any teacher, any participant who wants to know more in detail on any subject or who wants to refresh can log into our website and get all those things for free.
Okay.
Parallelly, we are also launching a program called Sikho Paiso Ki Bhasha. We'll do events about financial awareness through a television channel.
Yeah.
But as I mentioned, what we are doing, what my peers are doing, what MFI is doing, is all lighting a candle.
Yeah.
On lighting a candle, we need to ensure that these efforts are amplified through inclusion in formal education, awareness about financial planning. We have to encourage financial distributors, mutual fund distributors.
Yeah.
As a society, we have to make people believe that making money is not a bad thing. If you have money, you will be able to contribute to the society.
Yeah.
Let's first earn money, then we'll figure out how to spend it.
Yeah, correct. Absolutely. Before we leave, one question for you, and it's more on your personal note. How is life for Nilesh bhai on weekends or otherwise when you're not busy at work? How do you, spend your time, plan? I'm sure it's with the family, but what happens and what's that interesting thing that you could share with our listeners?
So one, like any Indian, I love Bollywood. I love cricket.
Yeah.
My job requires me to read. So weekends are essentially a typical Mumbaikar.
Yeah.
Meet friends,
Yes.
meet relatives, attend to your social obligations.
Yeah.
And फिर जो बचा कुचा टाइम है, आप मूवी देखेंगे, आप बुक पढ़ेंगे, and you will spend little time with yourself,
Yeah.
trying to reflect upon the week gone and preparing for the week
Next
coming.
one. Yeah. That's good. So nice catching up with you. It was really an honor for me to have you on this podcast and share your learnings, your experiences. Mr. Nilesh Shah, MD of Kotak Mahindra AMC, thank you so much for being with me on this podcast, The Sound of Money.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sound of Money with Santosh Sirur.